The one thing that you can say with for and against coaching, you can't control a dropped pass. You can't
Right.
control some of the on the field play outcomes or decisions these players had. You can't control the what you can control, and it's the one thing people point to with coaching: penalties, lack of discipline. It's the one thing people go, well, this guy needs to go. And I'm not saying
Right.
this with Nick Saban, I'm saying big picture. Well, the penalties are ridiculous. This guy, there's no discipline on this team. 15 against Texas, 17 last night. That if we're looking at cracks, I would look at the penalties
Yeah.
first prior to the outcome and the final score.
And Matt, it's getting worse opposed to better. So anyone out there who wants to say, well, Alabama can still win the national championship. Yes, they can.
Absolutely.
But the trend lines are not good. And that's all we're suggesting here. And I know it's the morning after a gut wrenching loss. And I mean, there have been worse, but losing to Tennessee is a big deal in the parlance of Alabama football. And you just have to keep your eyes on this. I love pundits who go, well, you got to make staff changes. Well, calm down. That's not going to solve this problem. What is going to solve the problem is on Nick Saban's mind today. And he said, we'll learn from this. Well, obviously didn't learn from Texas.
Right.
And you didn't learn a thing from Texas A&M. What are you going to learn now, Coach Saban?
We're going to find out as we head into week 8. We're at the midway point of the season. What's the trajectory now for Tennessee?
Well, fortunately for Tennessee, they're playing UT Martin this week.
That's right. Brilliant scheduling, by the way. So good.
It really is because I mean, I can't. I think it was the 82 game that we've talked about, or it was when they lost to Alabama. I think they dropped the next game against somebody. That is just. I mean, you've seen that too many times, and they still have a couple of dangerous games left. They have Kentucky, which is who knows, and obviously the Georgia game. But I think the trajectory is through the moon. Being around Heupel yesterday, it was interesting. We had Heupel on our show. I know everyone was watching it. And I think Tebow asked Heupel. He said, it feels like you guys have all the pressure on him. And Heupel just kind of blew it, brushed it off. Heupel does not, nothing phases this guy. And that's so interesting. One of my friends was trying to compare him this morning to Steve Spurrier 2.0. But I will say this in a small sample, he's got one of the more interesting and creative approaches. And it doesn't hurt to have the quarterback that nobody wanted, Hendon Hooker.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.